Oh man. Oh, that's Fergie. Fergie was cool with everybody that we knew. From all the producers in hip hop. Fergie was down. Like she was really that. Like she wasn't flake. Nothing was flake about Fergie. You know, it wasn't like, oh, they got the girl and she's really in it. Like she like bougie type like everybody think. She's really not. She's really down to earth and she's really approachable. You know, like she's cool people. And back when they was filming that show Las Vegas, they had Josh what's his name? Duhamel, the dude from Transformers. He was on the show, and I think they had just started dating, or might have been dating for a little while. But when she started dating him, of course, things changed a little bit. But dudes was still always trying to holler at her, you know, trying to get over with her and stuff. So it was no big surprise when people were trying to holler at Fergie, because really, when she was dating, her relationship was a little quiet. You know, they kept it private for a minute before they started coming out. But there's a time in the Palms where she was not, like, she was emotionally not like comfortable. She was a little disturbed, and she was touring her. She had like 5 #1 hits. This is her debut album. She split with the Peas, and they were at the Palms, I believe, in Las Vegas. And I think we were down there for a fight or something, and they were staying in a hotel at the Palms, or she was. And she was in tears at the party. She, like, emotionally, she was unstable. And, you know, what's his name? Josh Duhamel was there. And he was talking to her in the corner. And they left with the bodyguard, security guy, whoever that was. They ended up leaving, and she's crying. Like, her eyes, you know, she's wiping the tears out of her eye, whatever, and she leaves. Nobody thought too much of it. Then, a few months later, like, they were back. I don't know what reason they were in. I think they did a promotion. She was really good friends or had conversations with Amir Khan, and Amir Khan liked it a lot. And Amir Khan was trying to see what he could do to contact Fergie and keep in contact, and I guess it was getting too much at one point, and and you know, she had to basically cut him off. But it was like a rumored to be like 30-40 pictures of Amir Khan. He's sending pictures to Fergie. Like, so, yeah, crazy. So Fergalicious had these dudes going loco for real. So the guy who asked me about Fergie, was she singing with will.i.am? I don't think they were, bro. That's just me personally. I don't think she was, but yeah, I heard Nas wanted to get up with her. I did hear that. When Nas was when he was with Khalees, I guess they were going through transitional periods. They were in LA, and Nas had his crib in LA, and he ended up leaving the crib in LA. He moved out. He was staying at a hotel, and Fergie was there, and they got to talking because Salah Remy was working with Fergie and Nas, so they was talking about doing some work together and this and that, and then she was stating how she, you know, needs to get back to doing some work because she's like, I'm stressed out at home, you know, being a mom and all this stuff. So I don't know if it, you know how people take stuff and they go with it. They could have been talking about nothing but work. So who knows? You know, I wasn't there to hear the conversation, but these things actually happen, you know, and like apparently they did. So when she came out and said she was separating and a lot of these things were coming out, this was before they even got married. A lot of it. A lot of this was way before they got married. She seemed distraught and unhappy. Because a lot of you don't know, Fergie was a slob. For real, because she never really settled into one place. Fergie was like a slob. Like, her room would be a complete disaster. It'd be makeup all over the place, clothes thrown everywhere. We just see the finished product when she comes out. Her hotel room looked like a disaster. Because from when she was with the Black Eyed Peas, you know, everybody toured. You know, when they on the tour, you just basically going from hotel. And they were hot. So they stay hot for years. And all this touring. You going from city to city and got to get ready and got to go to the after parties and this and that. And that's been her life. That all of her years are passing by. And she's like, man, she never really had time to even buy a house with all her money. She was like, I can't even get a house. I don't have time. I'm always touring. So sometimes people don't realize what actually goes on in the music business when you're successful. You're on planes and that's cool. But then so many years go by and it's like, well, how did I get here? When the days go by. So all of a sudden I understood a lot of what she was talking about. And it appeared that the insults, because we heard the rumors that, you know, he wanted a housewife that was going to have kids. He thought her music career would be over with by now. She had more than enough money to sit back and retire from, and let's have a bunch of kids. Fergie never really wanted to have probably more than 2 kids, period. She probably didn't really want want to have one. And now that they have kids, you know, it's like he wanted more. You know, he's quite sure he wanted more, want a bigger family. And this just wasn't going to work out for the duration, you know, and things happen. I mean, these type of things happen in life. But I believe when they talk about him being verbally abusive, 100%. From the time when we saw at the Palms. Who knows what they were arguing about? And this is before the marriage. You know, who knows what the argument was about. As far as the Amir Khan thing, I could see Amir Khan being creepy like that. So, do I believe the Amir Khan rumors? Absolutely. The Nas and Salah Remy, I would say Nas would definitely work with her, and anything sexually, he'd have kept it right in the studio. Right in the studio. So it wouldn't have gotten out. So I don't think anything else you know, went past that. As far as Fergie's personality, she's not as mentally tough as she is as when she's acting. Like, not acting, but performing. And that's with a lot of people. Like Beyonce, she had to create an alter ego when she go on stage. And that's how Fergie was. She was pretty fragile. She was the coolest person we had ever met. And, I mean, Black Eyed Peas, you know, and all those guys, Simon, Serge, everybody, man, that was involved with making that group. And when they brought in all these different people to help out musicianly, they were more down to earth than anybody you know. You've seen them in LA, you've seen them in Vegas, and they've been around. So Gotta give them they just due and they respect. But Fergalicious had them going loco, for real. I definitely believe it. Nah, she's really good people, dude. When it comes down to the whole thing in total, looking back on everything, she's one of the good people in this business. So, I just wish her nothing but the best. I'm out. Peace.